This is my third or fourth attempt in order to make this video. I don't know why it's been so hard. So today we're talking about some very serious issues. I decided to shoot this video for a reason today, because I believe there is somebody who needs to hear it. The Nigerian society, if there is ever a time where we need to rescue the Nigerian society, it is today. If it is not now, it is never. How can you be a custom officer and leave the defined position of duty, this defined place of duty, and go into the street? These people are causing users, and you can see what actually happened. Look at the person that was actually killed. It is time for our country to actually define things like jurisdiction, the separations, what a public officer can do, what they cannot. If they do this, this is the punishment, and other. If not, our country is going nowhere. I don't care to know whatever they want to explain. There is no justifiable reason why an INEC official should be on the street. Secondly, there is no justifiable reason why people should be extorted, why they should demand 5,000 naira, because this person was killed because of 5,000 naira. Let's go to the other news. Now, the other news is that 723 Nigerians have been deported from Ghana, bordering on charges from prostitution to cyber crimes. Nigerians are becoming popular over Yahoo and G-boys and all that. Everybody wants to buy banks. Our ladies are being attacked right now. Our pounds are being stolen, and many other things that are plaguing our country. And it's a pathetic situation. But let me talk about two issues why this should give you a concern. If Nigerians are being deported from Ghana, it's a really big concern, right? So the question is, if Nigeria is rejecting us because they don't want to give us what we need, other countries now, are they still rejecting us? If they are doing that, it could be a blessing in disguise. It will not be maybe it's stuff like, listen, let's fix our country. If it is bad, it is bad. It is ours. If it is good, what? It is ours. So there is two issues. Number one is that if the government and the national leaders who have ruled us had fixed the country, Nigerians would have been in a more better place. No light, nothing. You know the problems of Nigeria. We don't have to talk about that. The second thing again is, if you live in your country and you're going to other country to seek greener pastures, I believe you should respect laws. You should not go there and be a bad influence to your country and cause problems in those countries. So if you are going there for prostitution, it's very unfortunate. If you're going there for cyber crimes, it's very unfortunate. And those people, they deserve to be repatriated. No doubt about that. So now there is a video that is going online about two teachers who are university graduates, who have been teaching for years, who have experiences, and they want
missing there. You have to identify what is missing there. I have looked at the spelling of prepare. Madam, even responsibility you cannot write. To prepare, you cannot write. Where is that one? Where is that? You cannot write prepare. You cannot write responsibilities. You cannot write as. You need to, you have a degree and you cannot write what I have stated for you to write on the board. So, assuming you are employed now, what will you be teaching the students?
They went to actually apply for a job. Now, guess what? They asked them to write a simple letter, and they were unable to write a simple letter. And the man was saying, okay, if we employ you, what will you teach these kids? You know, the problem of Nigeria is that we have a paper. I made a video yesterday, or when I talk about things I don't believe in. Now, there are people who want to get this thing called paper. It's worthless, they know, but they still want to get it because their mates are getting it. If you are not ready to educate yourself, please avoid the Nigerian institutions, because the Nigerian institutions are not a place where you can actually go. So that is my play. Now, On that thing again is how are people getting the certificate? When you have a case where a lecturer is demanding sex from students, what becomes of such a nation? When you have a case where a lecturer is not demanding money from students, what becomes of it? These are the, when you have institutions where the lecturers will say you must buy my handouts, if not there will be a problem. What becomes of the nation? So those are very, very, very grievous things. Our educational system is ruined, health is ruined, everything Nigeria stood for, our morals are ruined. Our churches, they are used to preach truth and no more preaching truth now. What they are preaching now is money. So everything is just what falling down. It's like the London Bridge, what is falling down. All our values, everything is what falling down. Politicians, everybody, everything you want, is just falling down. And there's another video out there of Daily Momodu saying that a plane literally crashed because of money. You see, they're exposing them now. You saw card readers, people were with card readers, people were with printed paper papers and all that. This election is a time to rescue the soul of Nigeria. If Nigeria is not rescued now, it should not be rescued. And then I want to end with a very pathetic story. A man decided to film a child who was drowning rather than save the child, and it was women who carried babies on their back who were the one who went to rescue the people. What a world we live in. Has phone made us so foolish? Has phone removed this thing called sense? Has phone removed this thing called heart? What a world that we prefer to film than to actually do the right thing. The phone has its own place. You can use the phone to film when somebody is being oppressed, but when a person literally needs your help, what are you filming? Are you filming to give us? Are we going to, even before you're filming, before you get to us, as the person not die, you literally film things like if you see somebody is being beaten or the police is harassing or something that you want the general public to react upon, you film it, not something that you can actually help. What? I also read in the news there was one time a man, he was telling the journalist, he says, sir, these people that drowned, the reason I could not actually save them was because I was having 4 phones on my hand. There's a very big problem, and we have to address it. So guys, I'm going to end this news here. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Share this video with your friends. Maybe somebody's going to learn something.